That's for being stupid, Shulk. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Don't tell me the draw distances. There we go. Come on, start moving. Oh, God's sake! No, you try that one more time. You get back down there, Shulk boy, or Charlotte. I guess you'll. No. Is the character models really this bad? Go on. Move, Charlotte. Dance like a monkey. Damn it.
She kind of did. Oh.
Okay, fun fact. It would appear the side character distance has been changed, because in the original, something like this happened. I would die from that. Badass like Dunban. All you fools die. There he goes. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go. The time has come for you guys to GTFO. And Shulk gonna do it? I like how he jumps. I love how he briefly jumps. I'm confused. I'm confused. Oh, please tell me he's gonna jump off. Oh, Xenoblade AI, you never fail to make us laugh. God. Yeah, so it's very weird why they would change such a minute detail, because that exact way it sort of ruins a comedy aspect about it.
Yeah.
But I guess that's a little fun fact for your for the intro of this video. Speaking of which, hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. In the last episode, we went inside Galahad Fortress and we took our first intrepid steps, even though we're currently on the outside, but we wanted to do this just for testing purposes, but so on and so forth. In short, we arrived at the control room, which is right here, and now we've got to try and stop these two pistons from getting in our way and pissing us off. And I'm going to warn you, you are going to be fighting a few unique monsters while you're here. But of course, starting off, you're not going to fight unique monsters in this area, so thanks for making a lie, your enemy game. N65 hunter units, not much you can say, except they're just bog standard enemies. They can topple you with side swipe, and they can just be a bit of a brunt. But apart from that, go down easily. We don't even have to try. But of course, since you fight them in groups, you're more likely to get better drops from them.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know collectibles in the back there, which is rather odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know about you, but I don't remember the pistons being this close. But hey, I guess it has been a while since I played this area of the game per se. And now here we go. We are gonna have a unique monster fight, and this guy is Glacier ACR or Acon.
Acorn.
Acon. Oh no. It's a con because he's not really that big of a deal, as you can probably tell. He's got no spike to speak of. The only thing that he can do is paralyze you and cause ether down. Apart from that though, not much you can say. His sound art is a physical attack, which is atomic glow, which can cause blaze. But apart from that, you can easily mitigate it by toppling and doing all your usual stuff. So, which is right here, right now. But but of course, if you've got someone like Dunban or Ryan with Last Stand, pretty much you're good. But since this is our first few steps in the Galahad Fortress, I guess say we're breaking the ice. I'm breaking, I mean his face. But now we're putting him on ice for now. He can chill.
And Ryan is wearing ice climbing boots.
Hey, I fit the theme. But with that, sorry Ricky, the ride unfortunately is going to have to stop in a bit.
And once again, Charlotte jumped up against that protrusion.
Look, wouldn't you jump if something was in your way? No. But I digress. It just sort of reminds me, and it's kind of a minor thing, but the kind of editing shortcut in the ending of Xenoblade 2 where Morag is going to run into what looks like a solid object, and then they cut away just perfectly, just so they don't have to animate her jumping or going through. I don't know, just the minor editing details that you can have.
Oh, in the beginning, where Mum Car.
Oh yeah.
It looks like he's running, but in reality, it's just his arms moving to make it look like he's running.
For those who don't know, if you hack the game and take control of the camera during the first cutscene when Mum Car's running away, the reason why it has such a close-up on him, because it doesn't show the rest of his model going they're like sort of like penguinized.
Yeah.
He's just waddling. And the same thing goes for the cutscene where Shulk first meets Alvis. The reason why there's a headshot between Alvis looking and leaning towards Shulk is because the rest of his body is staying still, so his legs are kind of floating around Shulk. It's very, very humorous.
We make a great team. Let's stay focused.
But it does bring up a good point, though. Recently, as I'm recording, we're seeing a lot of video games, a lot of video game-esque franchises getting, well, adaptations, so to speak. Mega Man's getting a movie, goddamn Tetris is getting a movie, Castlevania has got a Netflix series, Resident Evil's getting a Netflix series. Makes me wonder, what would the Xenoblade movie or Netflix series be like?
I'd love that.
My god, I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments. Anyway though, let's shut this piston down. The movement, the lack of ride is gonna piss Ricky off.
Yeah. Sorry, Ricky.
But Ricky wanted to ride.
Nice one! We did it!
This should prevent them from mobilizing any large Mechon squads for now. Hopefully, we've improved the Allied forces' chances.
Hold steady, my brother.
Friends, here!
It looks like the door's been unlocked. Nice. Let's get down to the blast furnace.
If we're lucky, Fiora might be down there.
Ricky, how you were able to look over that ledge, I do not know.
Maybe he jumped.
Friends, Ricky think he's the exit? He thinks. Oh no. Anyway though, now that's out of the way, I love fun fact about this area half of the game when we first came through. This is probably the least explored area that we know of, hence why my confusion about figuring the furnaces were further away than before. The reasoning why will become apparent in due time, but yeah, Galahad Fortress, it just never ceases its charm for me, because it was brought up so highly in the story about it being the Mechon frontline base.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, there's just some areas that never lose its luster for me. This is one of those areas. But I think I've said my piece on, you know, the art and the art direction and the environments of this game. But I will say though, you better be used to seeing hunter units for a while. They are going to pop up every now and then. So, if you want to have a constant topple there, protection, be my guest. But with the Wasp Up units, don't even bother. Like what Ryan just pulled. Sword drive, instantly taken down.
I love Ryan's combo.
Mm-hmm. If you want a powerhouse, just to deal with the minor things, Ryan is probably your best bet if you want to take out small, meaningless enemies quickly post haste. And now another reason why this area or this part of the game will never lose its luster for me, because look at this, dude. And we thought it was deadly back in the ether mine. Look at that. Look at the sheen on the liquid. I love it. And the lighting engine. God, I love this.
Yeah.
It makes the armor explicitly sheen, especially the blades at the bottom. Also, Charla looks ominous. I am the Green Witch. Ah well. I was gonna make a wicked joke there, but I chose not to.
I was expecting you to, and I was hoping you to.
Oh, come on!
I don't want anyone dying out there.
It's for the. I was gonna say it's for the good, but. I mean, come on! You expecting me and make a good joke out of that? Jesus Christ! Next thing will be asking me to defy gravity. No. No. 2 on the nose. Okay, fine. Well, I hope you're happy. Are you happy now? And so forth, and so on and so forth. Yes, I know. I can be a musical bum. A musical I would say bum there. Ah, yes, I sleep in the theater. I'm actually homeless. Oh, this part's just gone off the rails. In a nutshell, though, if you want to go this way, it's a hidden area. I like how you waited for Shulk to activate enchant. Very smart.
That's what I usually do.
You know, you gotta wait for Shulk. Oh, look at Ryan. You took out a captain in one foul swoop. Isn't that awesome? And it's not just a case of us being explicitly leveled for the area. These things are meant to be lower leveled for you, just so you can get an easier time for Mechon, because... And this is something about the game design that I love, apart from the visuals coming up. The second hardcore coil. That was difficult. Really helping Colony 6. Yeah, difficult. That's why Ricky's fighting it on the ground. Alone. without any Mechon. But oh well. And if you want to, and this is actually an optional area in which you will be able to use a certain thing really quick. Something behind us just exploded. Or moved in real life. We're fine. We're fine. As you could probably tell, the fact we're not kicking and screaming, going, "Oh God, the roof is on fire." The roof. It's not on fire.
Another music joke.
No, come on.
It can be scary though, because I have heard horror stories of streamers streaming during a break-in.
Oh God's sake, and getting swatted. Don't do that. Don't do it. If you think it's funny, then why? Why? You live a sad life, and I'm not afraid to say that. But before I go on a darker topic, what we're doing at this current moment is optional. So, as you are free to go down to the previous area and just make your way right now, and we're probably going to do that right now ourselves.
Thing is, I don't remember where you would put this.
It's where you just were the pistons.
That's what I thought. I just wasn't sure.
You see, you see what I mean? Least knowledgeable area in this game for us. We'll be right back. What do I do, Shock? What do I do? I'm spinning in circles. What do I do? At least not dumb like you, Shock. You isn't charmed when Charlotte dies. It was the one time, right? One time too many, mate. You are going the complete wrong way.
Yeah.
And just over to the left, where the pistons were, that random red collectible we picked up, that was for that. It's really not much, but the only thing that you get is a few collectibles, and like any secret area in the game, they have the most chances to be the rare collectibles that you're looking for.
I wasn't sure if these had the gate in the original.
They were not. This is one of the only aesthetic changes to the game that we've seen, apart from, the higher textures and whatnot. Yeah, those railings weren't there. And you know what, Alice, if you look back, that turbine wasn't broken in the original. They've actually changed that.
Well, I think we broke that just now.
Yeah, no, but in the original, it wasn't like that. That actually remained the structure, and the door was open and you could go in there. You're blocked off. That's actually a cool thing to note. Because if you don't know anything about the original guys, it's just that the platforming was less than ideal.
Yeah.
Less than ideal. Also apparently, according to the marker down there, your way is death. You see it there?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, sure, guys, jump in the green liquid. The flag will not lie to you. It also reminds me of like the horror stories you mentioned about sat-navs just leading people to their deaths, or going off a cliff. It was the sat-nav. It told me to go off a cliff. Dude, if you can't actually see where they are, then there you go. And yeah, if you did not get a chance to fight that unique monster, he respawns right in that control center should you activate it. Because the game is very smart to know that, look, you could get lucky, and you could just avoid that unique monster, just activate the thing. Dude, this lighting, I love it. I love it. Essentially being chased by Mechon and being... Alright, I guess he gave up. Yeah. A little small thing going forward, that's essentially in a fight. A bit of trivia. The Japanese version, or the Japanese name of this song, is actually called Mechanical Bounce, compared to Mechanical Rhythm.
I thought it was irregular bounds.
Was it irregular bounce? I could be wrong. Yeah, you know what? That does sound right. Right? Like I said, this place has been like it's an enigma to us. In general, the reason why it has a different name is because the Japanese composers use a drum technique which is called just bouncing the snare. Essentially, it's not just a straight hit. It's actually just letting the stick do its thing, just bouncing irregularly almost.
That's interesting to know.
I am a drummer, so I know these things. Another thing I know is that Shook leveled up. So, yay. If anything that I know about our Japanese musicians is that they are very gimmicky with their music. And they're very good at it. Whether you want epic rock tracks, epic orchestral tracks, or for God's sake, just look at the J-pop or J-rock scene.
Yeah.
It's everywhere, dude. But no, the Japanese have a way of making music, and it really hits home. I mean, look at how many famous Japanese composers there are in every area, whether it's Mario, Sonic, Final Fantasy, Xenoblade, Chrono Trigger. Name any goddamn Japanese composer, they've probably done a game of note. But enough about music. It's been a very music heavily based episode today.
Yeah.
Ah, well. But I know what? I love music. Music is great. Music is amazing. And you know what else you would ascribe it as? Glorious. One final fact before we begin this.
Sorry, I got focus.
Charlotte!
I'm not sure how much longer I can.
Charlotte!
Sorry, I got focus.
She's dying! And Ryan's saying, sorry, I gotta focus. My bad. My bad, Charlotte. I guess you die here. Charlotte, can you please respawn? What? How did this episode begin? Me saying, oh wow, the character distance has really improved. My god. Make me a goddamn player game. Oh me, oh my. But yeah, one last fun fact before this fight. We've talked about in various parts of the game how this was a wall for us. This was another wall for us. Guess what? This thing was a goddamn wall for us in our first playthrough. So much so that this was one of our quitting points during our first time. We took all 5 of these guys on at once. But the technique that we're showing right now is that you can actually lure them away and they don't even seem to care. I guess Steve is just being beat up. Alright. Goddamn Sergeant Steve. I hate him. Let's just watch him die. It's really weird how that blonde guy is not using enchant for any reason whatsoever. Huh, he must be really stupid.
Thanks.
Oh, there he is.
I thought he used it and I did my combo, but it didn't do anything.
You're expecting a Shulk AI on a narrow platform to be competent? That's your first mistake.
I'm not doing too well.
But these sergeants are no joke. What they can do is something you just saw. They can launch you in a fan type move, and if you land in ether, especially during the last segments, guess what? That's a waterfall and you're going right off, mate. And now, here's Sergeant Stewart. M85. Again, same gimmick, but if you're able to deal with it, it's fine. We're just going to fast forward and deal with Stewart because we're not going to give Stewart the time because he is an asshole. Good job, Shulk. You purged him and he died. I guess his ether was just that bad. If you get really, and I mean really, really lucky, you can lure the other guys away. Like there! Oh my god, we did it! If you get them off your backs, trust me, you're gonna want to do that because the gimmick of this fight in its entirety is that the sergeants launch you and give you chip damage. These things can buff up itself as well as
I was worried about that.
almost cause you to die. You got lucky. But yet, they can buff themselves up and buff any other Mechon around you, all while you're getting hit from all sides. But if you're careful, you can actually take them out one at a time. And of course, as you guys know, the bigger group of enemies, the better drops you're gonna get. But it's a risk-reward system, but I honestly don't feel like it's worth it compared to what you've got to deal with. And also, fun fact, you can also get these FIFA drops and just prep. And this guy is so glorious that he just doesn't know that his friends are disappearing one by one. It's either that or he's entirely arrogant thinking only these jobs. Offensive Scouts Unit Utah. I said Utah. Utah. I didn't say Utah. That's another enemy. And just like that, he's dead.
We make a great team.
But now, let us get to the meat and potatoes.
The water crystal deposit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, very much so. I would also recommend you taking him out at the back, because you've got more of a surface area to cover and little risk in falling into a lever. Glorious Jerome. This guy is a big boy. Not that much different compared to the other enemy types of his like, but lower chainsaw is definitely one of his biggest threats. It can topple you in a frontal log. His talent art is physical and it knocks you back 3 times. He knocks you back a lot in this fight. Hence why I said just stay in a safe area if you can. But apart from that, he tries to make you bleed. He tries to topple you, but just on his own, he's no threat at all. It's always a good idea to take him out if you can. Upper chainsaw ain't that bad. You get right back up in days. You're a bit late, show, but I'm alright. He doesn't have a spike to speak of, so you're pretty much good to take him out however you want.
I'm on it. Okay, perfect.
You stopped us from toppling, you bastard. What nerve!
Sorry, it's my fault.
And as his final attack missed us, we get his good. And we get a lot of goods.
Mm-hmm.
That was a bit redundant, but hey, what do I know? But that though, guys, the way is open, and Fiora is hopefully getting a little bit closer. But with that, guys, I think we'll end things here. So, next episode, we go into the heart of Galahad Fortress. So, thank you all for watching. If you like this episode, then be sure to like it. If you dislike it, then you are a music hater and are not human. Also, Ryan is following the flag like a cat with a laser. No matter how much you try, Ryan, you won't reach it. But if you want to reach for the subscribe button, we would definitely appreciate it. But that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.